The end of the year is quickly approaching, and with new consoles and new games coming out, it can't come soon enough. But right now, I want to take a quick look at the top 10 best games coming out by the end of the year. Now, I'm not going to look at any remakes. I'm only looking at new games coming out, so sorry guys, no Demon's Souls or Devil May Cry 5 remake here. Even though they're great titles, I really did enjoy playing those games. But these are going to be my opinion, so if you agree with any of the titles I suggest, leave me a thumbs up. If I forget your game, let me know down below in the comments, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button. I really do appreciate all your support, and thank you guys so much. At number 10, I have Crash Bandicoot 4. It's About Time. This is a platform game. It's under development by Toys for Bob and published by Activision. This game will be the 8th main game in the Crash Bandicoot series, and a sequel to Crash Bandicoot N. Sane Trilogy, following the events of Crash Bandicoot Warped. This game will feature new elements to the traditional gameplay. You'll be able to control 5 different characters, so it'll be fun to go back and replay the game with each character, 3 of which will have their own unique levels and gameplay. This game is going to be released on PlayStation 4 and Xbox One on October 2nd of 2020. At number 9, I have Destruction AllStar. This is an upcoming vehicular combat game. It's going to be published by Sony Interactive. It's set to be released on PlayStation 5 on November 12th, 2020. So when the PlayStation 5 comes out, this game will come out with it. Hope we all enjoy it. At number 8, I have Yakuza, Like a Dragon. This is a role-playing game developed and published by Sega. This will be the 8th main game for the Yakuza series. It was already released earlier this year in Japan on the PlayStation 4 in January, but it's going to make the worldwide release in November. It's going to come out for PlayStation 4, Microsoft Windows, Xbox One, and Series X, and then later on, it'll have another release for the PlayStation 5. It'll have a PS5 version. At number 7, I have Godfall. This is an upcoming action role-playing game developed by Counterplay Games and published by Gearbox Publishing. This game will be released on PlayStation 5 and Microsoft Windows on November 12th. So when PlayStation 5 comes out, you can get this game. This was the first game confirmed for PS5. This game is set in a fantasy setting in the realms of Earth, Water, Air, Fire, and Spirit. The player takes the role of the last exalted Knight's Order to prevent a major apocalypse event. You pick a 1 of 5 weapons. You can pick the polearm, dual blades, two-handed warhammer, two-handed greatsword. You play it online. You can play with 3 other players dropping into your game, in and out, in cooperative modes. It's going to be described as a looter slasher. So as you're going through the game, you're probably going to have to constantly upgrade your character. There might be microtransactions later on in the future, we'll see. But this game comes out November 12th with the PS5. I can't wait to play it. I'm going to be online. See you guys there. At number 6, I have Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, a first-person shooter developed by Treyarch and Raven Software, published by Activision. This will be the 6th game in the Black Ops series and the 17th game in the Call of Duty series, serving as a direct sequel to Call of Duty Black Ops. This game will be released on November 13th, 2020. This game is set during the early 1980s during the Cold War. There's a campaign where you follow CIA officer Russell Adler. There's a multiplayer mode, obviously, and zombies are back. At number 5, I have Mario Kart Live Home Circuit. This is a racing game and a mixed reality game, and also the 15th installment to the Mario Kart series, to be released in October of 2020 for the Nintendo Switch. This game will be released to celebrate the 35th anniversary of the Super Mario franchise. Mario Kart Live Home Circuit, where you use real-life toys. You have a remote control car with a monitor and a camera on it. All your inputs will match your Nintendo Switch inputs, where you race the car through the house. You race it through your actual house with up to 4 players, and you can race against AI. At number 4, I have Watch Dogs Legion. This is an action-adventure game developed by Ubisoft Toronto and published by Ubisoft. This will be the 3rd installment in the Watch Dogs series, and a sequel to Watch Dogs 2. This game is set in an open world. It's a fictionalized representation of London. You can control multiple characters that you recruit across the map, and if you die, you permanently lose that character, which makes the game way more dynamic. It's also got a cooperative mode, which will allow up to 4 players to work together. It's due to be released on Microsoft Windows, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, as well as Stadia on the 29th of October. Xbox Series X and S launch will be November 10th. And later on for the PlayStation 5. At number 3, I have Assassin's Creed Valhalla. This is an action-adventure role-playing game set in an open world, developed by Ubisoft Montreal and published by Ubisoft. This is the 12th major game in the Assassin's Creed franchise and their 22nd game to be released. This is a successor to the 2018 game Assassin's Creed Odyssey, set in 873 AD. This game recounts an alternate history of Viking invasion on Britain. The player controls a Viking raider who becomes embroiled in a conflict between the Brotherhood of Assassins and the Templar Order. This game is set to be released on November 10th, 2020 for Microsoft Windows, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Series X and S, and Stadia. And the PlayStation 5 edition is going to be released November 12th with the PlayStation 5. If you get the game early on PS4, you'll get that upgrade. At number 2, I have Spider-Man Miles Morales. This action-adventure game is developed by Insomniac Games and published by Sony Interactive Entertainment. It's going to be for the PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5. Based on the Marvel Comics, Miles Morales will be the second game in this Spider-Man series following the 2018 Marvel Spider-Man. The story of this game is going to continue from the Marvel Spider-Man and all the DLC. The City Never Sleeps. Miles Morales was bitten by a genetically enhanced spider and gained the similar powers of Peter Parker. This game is years after that conclusion, where he's finally integrated himself as Spider-Man and is now defending both his new home in Harlem and the rest of New York City against gang wars, a high-tech criminal army, energy corporations, other kinds of villains. We're all going to see it here in Spider-Man. I can't wait to play it. I really enjoyed the first one. I'm really going to enjoy this one. Spider-Man Miles Morales. I'll see you guys there. At number 1, I have Cyberpunk 2077. This role-playing game is developed and published by CD Projekt and is scheduled to be released on PlayStation 4, Windows, Xbox One, and Stadia in November 2020, and then later on the PlayStation 5 and Xbox X and S in 2021. This is adapted from the Cyberpunk franchise. The story takes place in a dystopian night city, which is an open world with 6 distinct regions. Your player is going to be in a first-person perspective. You're a mercenary who's fully customizable, known as V, who acquires different skills in hacking, machinery, arsenal, ranged weapons, melee weapons, all different kinds of combat. It's a traditional RPG where you can start the game how you want to start it and finish it however you want to finish it. This is being developed using Red Engine 4 by the same team that brought us The Witcher 3: The Wild Hunt, and I still play that 2015 game. It's really good, and if that is any kind of testament to anything, we're going to be in good shape with this game. It's my number 1. I really hope you enjoy it. We'll be talking a lot about it. It's Cyberpunk 2077.
You looking for some company tonight?
How'd you hook up with
Alright, now that was my list for the top 10 best games coming out by the end of the year. Like I said earlier, if I missed your game, let me know down below in the comments. My bad. And if you do agree with any of the games here on the list, a thumbs up would be totally appreciated. Thank you guys so much for all the support, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button.